Hi, my name is Janet Hernandez,
Hi, my name is Paulette Lugo.
and today we will be talking about heat transfer. This is one of those questions that can be simple and complex at the same time. We have all felt heat, but what is it? The simple answer to this is that heat is energy. An example of energy is kinetic energy. As the kinetic energy increases, it creates heat. This heat can then be transferred either by conduction, convection, or radiation. So we could say that heat is a transfer of energy from a hot object, which has high kinetic energy, to a colder one, which has low kinetic energy.
What is conduction? Conduction is the heat transfer between two substances in direct contact. The example that we'll be providing today is a curling iron. The heat is produced inside the curling iron. So when you turn it on and you grab your hair, close it, and turn, the heat is transferring from the curling iron to your hair. So now when you let it go, it forms the curl. The curl is a representation that the heat got transferred to your hair. And this is conduction. Why? Because it's touching. It's in direct contact from one to the other.
Heating a pot of water on a stove is a good example of the transfer of heat by convection. When the water starts bubbling, these bubbles are actually local regions of hot water rising to the surface, thereby transferring heat from the hot water at the bottom to the colder water at the top by convection. At the same time, the cooler, more dense water at the top will sink to the bottom, where it's subsequently heated. These convection currents are illustrated in the image.
Okay guys, the type of heat transfer that we'll end up talking about today is radiation. The heat transfer through radiation involves carrying the energy from an origin. This origin we'll be talking is the sun. So this type of energy is carried through electromagnetic waves. That is why during the day your windshield gets really hot, because that energy, that heat that is being transferred from the sun to your windshield through electromagnetic waves is causing it to get really hot. So there is that heat transfer from the sun to your windshield.